Hello! So, the last few days we've had a hell of a lot of rain.
I'll give you an example of the amount of flooding. See that pool over there?
That was a field.
That was a field. So, yeah, a lot of water's fallen in the past few days. Everywhere is just wet. So
this isn't the best field to show you because this is actually kind of the driest field.
Yeah, this is the driest field. This is the river. 1 second.
So this was pretty down low.
This was pretty low. You can see there's trees that were out the river, now in the river. So yeah, not much higher and it'll overflow, won't it? Here's a better example, right? This here isn't meant to be here. This river or stream running down here isn't normally here. So yeah, and all that.
This water here is probably roughly what we had under our tent.
Yeah.
Until we dug some trenches.
You can see the depth of that is actually quite deep. So yeah.
And yesterday morning we woke up and our tent was flooded in this area. Probably 2 or 3 inches of water.
Yeah, it was about up to there. Up there.
It's about up to there.
Yeah.
Which is pretty damn high.
It's pretty mental.
So
Yeah.
Tom, and Darius and I set about bailing it out with frisbees and cups.
Yeah.
Once we finally got the majority of the water out and put down a load of newspaper and cardboard and whatnot, we located
the source of the problem, which was about a hole about here.
About a hole there in the ground sheet.
And it's only about,
like,
it's like a pinhead hole, but all the water had bubbled up because this here, you can hear it. It's all just water underneath our tent. Basically, there's a pond right underneath where we're stood, basically.
So yeah, so we patched that up, and that seems to have held firm. And then to get all the water out from underneath our tent, I don't know if you can see it properly, we've dug a trench for all the water to trickle down.
And that's been running like that for about 24 hours now.
Easily, that flow of water just constant.
For about
out from underneath our tent. We did have a couple of other trenches going on.
They've dried up.
They've dried up. This one though, it's continuous. So we thought that was the end of our troubles. And then last night, well, the big bastards, Tom and Darius, were on the airbed. It popped! Yeah!
So now, you're on the pallets.
So things have started to go wrong in the Bars Barter camp, but thankfully we've got 4 days left. If this had occurred at the start of our project, I think we'd be far less happy about it and in far worse spirits, but we're near the end, done well, done amazingly well not to have this kind of issues beforehand. So yeah, happy days.